Hey there, Don Wilson here, and today is a very big day because today is the first day I'm making you guys a crypto video. So, crypto's been something I've been doing quite a bit with the last several months. I feel like I know what I'm doing enough at this point to kind of talk to other people about it. I've put tons of my own real-world capital into all the things that I'm doing. So first, let's start this out by saying anything I tell you guys in any video I make, especially this one, is not financial advice. I'm not a financial expert. Please do not use anything I say as financial advice, and always do your own research. So now that that is out of the way, it's a big day for the market, okay? So I'm going to explain to you guys kind of what I do in cryptocurrency, why I do it, and kind of a little bit about how I do it. So this is my first video. I don't have a lot of structure on it, but I'm just kind of going into it. So today is Wednesday, November 24th, all right? Which means tomorrow in the United States is Thanksgiving, where everybody eats a dry-ass bird, okay? I'm not eating that turkey. No thank you, okay? I am going to have beef Wellington. I'm going to have some duck. Got a ton of food. I can make you a gigantic long list of food, but it will not be dry turkey. So I'm going to be thankful, but I'm going to be a little untraditional, and we're going to have some really delicious food that I'm extremely excited about. So let's get into it. Let's talk crypto. So Bitcoin, most people think, or a lot of people think, that Bitcoin kind of moves the market, which I don't feel is true anymore. Okay, I mean, obviously it does move the market. If Bitcoin tanks to, $1 grand, we're all in a hurt. That's not going to happen. Okay, but I don't feel like everything is based off of Bitcoin at this moment. So Bitcoin, today 0.20, which is nothing. It doesn't really matter. Ethereum's up a little bit, but I have most of my portfolio of crypto in Ethereum. Frankly, we need Ethereum to buy other things. I think that last year and early into this year, we were in more of a speculative mode. Now, we're definitely in a speculative market still, but we're in a speculative market that has a lot of utility. OpenSea does billions and billions and billions of dollars, and people complain left, right, up, down to their brother, sister, and uncle about gas fees, okay? Who's making them gas fees? Ethereum, okay? It's not Bitcoin. I think we've moved from a speculative coin to something that people actually use, which I think is great, okay? People are pissing, moaning, and complaining about the gas fees, which tells me when I see a market, NFTs for example, where people are paying more in fees than the product is worth. People are paying more to mint things and fees than the NFT ends up being worth. They're minting things that don't even exist yet, that they haven't even seen, and paying hundreds of dollars in fees for it. Just regular transactions are just ridiculous fees, okay? The fact that people are paying those and using those, not just not using them, or not, if something's very fee driven and the technology isn't being adopted, that's a flag. But if it's being used at scale and there's massive fees, that tells me, for one, there's a lot of money moving and changing hands, a lot of money to be made, a lot of technology to be made, and a lot of coins that will continue to go up and try to overtake Ethereum because it's got a lot of problems. Okay? Huge fees is not exactly something that the market likes, but the fact they're paying that to me means we're very early. The fact that people are paying billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars in ridiculous fees means there's billions and billions and billions of dollars in savings to be had and lots of money to be made continuing ongoing. So most of my bag is in Ethereum. I think it's going to go up 10K eventually. How fast it's going to get there, I really don't know. But that's not where I'm making most of my plays. Most of my plays, I'm making in the Metaverse. Because right now, it's November 24th. And if you know anything about my background, I used to do a little bit of Facebook ads. Now, I still have Facebook ads. But that's where I made probably my biggest moves in my career originally, when I came from kind of nothing, nobody, was people got to know me as the Facebook ads guy. And I was really good at it too. So I obviously follow Mr. Mark Zuckerberg. Now, November 1st, he launched out about the Metaverse, or it may have been the end of last day of October. I think it's November 1st. He launched out about the Metaverse. The Metaverse is this virtual world where people can learn, socialize, play games, see things with their friends, hang out. If you haven't watched Mark Zuckerberg's keynote, where he changed the company's name from Facebook Inc. to Meta, you need to go watch it, okay? So, as you know, when something big comes out, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, any of those type of things, it doesn't just stay big for one day and then go away. Now, it may not stay big for forever, but something that ripples that hard through the internet marketing world or through the entrepreneurship world is going to stay around for at least several months. Facebook's not just going to send you an email out tomorrow and Mark's going to be on there with his alien-looking face saying, hey, guys, remember when I said we're Meta? Just kidding. We're back to Facebook again. Like that doesn't exist. That's not going to happen. So this is going to continue to grow. Okay. My largest holdings in this particular market is actually Sandbox, and I'll tell you the reason why. when this happened, November 1, I'm doing a couple things. I'm playing utility. I'm playing the speculative greatness of the game. I'm playing the market itself. I have a little bit of a short-term plan because I don't know how big the metaverse is going to be for a while. It's going to take years and years and years to build. So I think the hype may die down a little in like January or so, but then it'll be going for years and years. So I got a little bit of a short-term plan to play the market a little bit while long-term visioning, and I'm going to probably take some profits along the way. If I can get profits, I'm going to take them in December probably. It just depends on how things go. So I have a little bit of short-term feel in the market, but with long-term vision. So Decentraland, as soon as Facebook made their update, let's look in the last 3 months, all right? No metaverse, no metaverse, no Facebook post, no Mark Zuckerberg, no Mark Zuckerberg, no Mark Zuckerberg, Mark Zuckerberg. $33 billion in volume in 24 hours. Like just ridiculous levels of volume that are happening in that amount of time. Nothing else has had that level of volume. Okay, and it's having high prices and it's having high spikes, but that's clearly what caused it. Now, I remember when that update came out overnight, the Decentraland went up like 100%. Now, it went up even more before that for people that got early news, you know. Good for you inside traders. I don't get early news. I get my news directly from Zuckerberg. But as you can see, huge, huge, huge volume, huge, huge, huge pump. And I don't think it's a manufactured pump as much as that's what happened to the market. So you'll see it in everything. This isn't just magic. Like, we know what caused this. This was Mark Zuckerberg, and we know he's going to keep pushing, he's going to keep moving things, and other companies are going to put updates out, and other companies are going to make their own competing things. Gemini, the guys, the Winklevoss twins, that probably hate Mark Zuckerberg because they made an entire movie about their lawsuits and Facebook together, just raised $400 million, last week to make their own metaverse. So this is going to continue to remain hot. So the reason I have most of my holdings in this particular one, not most, but it's my largest, because I have more and plenty of other holdings combined, is Sand, because I have researched Sand. I looked at that trend from Decentraland, and I said Sandbox was number 2. So I think it's going to moon behind Decentraland just based on market factors. Now, why I don't actually hold Decentraland. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm just saying that I don't. Okay, because I thought when I originally saw it, maybe I was a little late. I don't think I'm late. I mean, it went up like 100% since I thought about getting into it. So, you know, that's fine. But I looked at the demos. I did my own research. I think this game is, you know, significantly better, bigger, more possible. And frankly, when I saw the Vision Fund, which I know the Vision Fund kind of well, it's from SoftBank, and they invest for things very, 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 very far in the future. When I saw them do their Series B in the sand, I thought to myself, follow the money. It's matching the trend lines. It's matching this trend line for this. It is a better game than anything else that I see going around, and that's the main reason that, you know, I still have plenty in it. I'm not, you know, taking the profits today or anything like that. So I look at it, and I go through here, and then I go over to the Sandbox, and I check out the game. Now, I'm watching closely for the short term. In 5 days from now, alpha is going to open, and people are going to start paying it or start playing it in alpha mode. But look at this game. I mean, this wasn't made yesterday. This game looks good. It looks much better than many of the other games going out there. And I think it's going to continue to moon up. I think eventually you're going to see Sandbox move up here. Now, today's a big day in the market because the Decentraland just passed Axie Infinity. If you've been following the Metaverse market at all, Axie Infinity has been leading the charge for a very, very long time because Axie Infinity works and has a lot of players. Now, Decentraland and the Sandbox, they don't have lots of players like Axie Infinity. I think the Sandbox is 100 times better looking and more marketable gameplay, and it's just going to be much, 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 much bigger than Axie Infinity could ever be because it's a much better game. So I think it's going to moon over top of this. I think it's going to moon over top of Decentraland. Now, you know, that is just my opinion. But so far, my opinion's been doing pretty well for me, so I'm going to keep working with what I'm thinking. But mostly this whole market, I think, is going to continue to go up. I think it's decoupled away from Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes down, the Metaverse may not be impacted. Now, if Zuckerberg changes his mind, the Metaverse will be impacted because you saw from those charts, it wasn't Bitcoin mooning and then this market following. It wasn't. It was... All right, let's go through here. Let's look at the Sandbox. It's the same thing. All right, we're going to go through here, click 3 months. You'll see November 1st or late October. Moon season. And then this is when the Vision Fund got in, and then moon season. And I believe this is when I bought. And then super moon season. So, you know, I'm a very happy customer. I'm happy that that's where I bought. I either bought there or there. Either way, I didn't buy down here. I know some friends that bought down here. Good for them. But, you know, happy for me too. You know, I'm super happy with where everything is at. And I think it's going to continue to go. Is it logical? No. None of this is logical. Like, if you're trying to use logic to figure this market out, you're using the wrong signals, because the fact that a game is worth $6 billion that nobody plays is stupid. Okay, but we're not buying and selling based on that. We are looking at what Mark Zuckerberg is doing. We looked at what happened with Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all these other different things that we know it's going to continue to move for a while. Facebook's going to come out with another update. Platforms are going to come out, competing platforms. That's going to continue to push and push and push and push and push. So I'm just going to go through and show you kind of some of the stuff that I own. I own lots of sand. I own a lot of Engine Coin, because I think a lot of places run on this. I have games in this Metaverse portfolio. I have technology in this Metaverse portfolio. I have tons of money in ETH. And I have some other things as well, but this is what I actually do, is I look in the Metaverse and I look at things that are going on in this, because I think and know that this is going to continue to move up and move forward. Okay, based on what I know about Facebook's history, based on what I know about social media, based on all the things that I'm researching. So I think you should go through it. I think you should look at the games. I think you should research them. I think you should already know when their alpha is going to be. So Sandbox, I've got a lot of that. Engine Coin, got a good amount of that. Ultra is great technology as well. Again, do your own research on that. I got a tip from a friend, and it's doing really, really well. Alluvium is doing really, really well as well. And the reason I have Alluvium, it's a little weird. I was 50-50 on Alluvium. And the reason why is, and this is just an assumption of mine, is that we have a lot of retail investors, I feel like, coming in this space. And this is a high price. I think people want to have like a full amount of something. But I'm glad I got it, because I got it like right here. And then obviously this is a good mountain to climb. The reason I bought it mostly is because the game looks great. It looks awesome. Okay. I think the price is weird. For a retail investor to buy into. I'm up a lot of, let's just say Alluvium has treated me well so far. I think it has a lot of room to grow. Will it be a sand? I don't think so. I think Ultra has the capability of moving up to those market caps. I think Alluvium will struggle to reach that high, but I think it can still go up quite a lot. Okay. I also have D-Race. And I got D-Race like right here or so. I got that off of an Alex Becker video. I'm sure you follow Alex. If not, you probably should follow Alex. He's a friend of mine. He's really smart. That's been doing it a little bit longer than I have. So I did research that one. I put a small amount on D-Race because I didn't research it that much. I thought it was a great game. If they pulled it off, it could probably grow. But I'll probably paper hands and sell it eventually if it goes up to the amount that I'm looking for, because it's just not a game I believe in like super, super long term. I believe in the market. And obviously, if you look on the screen, like, the market doesn't look bad. We have a lot of mountains that are climbing up and a lot of mountains that are climbing up. Now, it's a good day in the market. We've had down times as well. But I think you can see from these charts why this market is booming. I think we know enough about social media, and we've seen the changes in social media. We shouldn't miss this. We should look at this with, views that we have from history that we've learned in social media and apply that to where this is going to go forward. Other companies are going to follow Facebook here. Okay, Facebook's going to continue to make updates. They're not going to just change their mind next week and say, haha, I'm kidding. That's not going to happen. So I think the market overall as a whole, I'm very bullish on the Metaverse market. Okay, will it go up and down and wiggle around? And in the meantime, absolutely. Like, here's a lot of stuff I have lately. Big amount here, 100% gain in 1 week, which is stupid, illogical, doesn't make sense. But I'm happy. 100% gain in a week, stupid, illogical, doesn't make sense. But I'm happy. 40% gain. Stupid, illogical, doesn't make sense, but I'm happy. I got this because the game looks good. I did my research. I didn't buy a single thing on here without doing semi-significant research as well. So, please don't take anything in this video as financial advice. Please do exactly what I told you right now, which is do your own research. I watch other people's videos as well. I've been doing this for months and months and months. I am up and it is doing well, but let's just say that I don't know what I'm talking about, okay? I feel like I know what I'm talking about with Facebook and entering things and how Facebook reacts more than I know what I'm talking about with this market. But that is obviously impacting this market. I think that's why I'm doing really well. So if you like this video and you want more videos like this, just hit me a comment below, hit me a thumbs up or whatever it may be, and just let me know if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer them. I'm not saying I'm a super duper expert, but I am letting you guys know what I am doing, and hopefully it's helpful. Again, if it's helpful, comment below, and that's all I got for you. Have a wonderful day. See ya.